All right, so today we're taking a deep dive into this whole idea of overcoming obstacles.
Uh-huh.
Those things that trip us up and hold us back.
Right.
We're looking at this excerpt from Unleashing Your Potential.
Okay.
And it really gets down to the nitty-gritty of figuring out what's keeping us from reaching that next level.
Interesting.
So the author starts off with this, really simple exercise.
Okay.
Like, grab a pen and paper
Yeah.
and just make a list.
Mm-hmm.
What are your obstacles? No sugarcoating.
I love
Just
that.
straight up honesty.
So it's about like self-awareness, right?
Yeah, totally.
Like really acknowledging those things that we tell ourselves.
Exactly. And sometimes those are just straight up excuses.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The source even calls out a few of the most common ones.
Okay, like what?
Things like, it's not the right time.
Oh yeah,
Or
classic.
it just won't work.
Oh yeah, I've definitely used that one.
Totally. But the excerpt doesn't stop there.
Okay.
It's like, okay, so you've got your excuses.
Uh-huh.
Now dig a little deeper.
Oh, right.
What's really behind that excuse?
That's so interesting because, sometimes it's like we're not even aware of the real reasons.
Yeah.
It's like those excuses are just masking some deeper fear,
Right.
like fear of failure,
Oh.
fear of judgment,
Yeah.
or even sometimes fear of success.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I think that's where the real work begins.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Well, it's about identifying those root causes.
Yeah. And the excerpt talks about this whole do it mantra.
Do it.
Yeah. Like, stop overthinking and just take action.
I mean, it sounds simple, right?
Right.
But how do we actually apply that?
Exactly. How do we make it less like a cheesy slogan
Uh-huh, right.
and more like a real strategy?
Well, I think sometimes the action itself can be the cure.
What do you mean?
Like the best way to overcome that fear
Yeah.
is to just do something, even if it's imperfect. Like the excerpt even talks about embracing imperfection,
Okay.
moving away from this need for everything to be perfect before we even start.
Yeah.
It's more about making progress,
Okay.
learning by doing, and adjusting along the way.
That's really interesting. So it's not about having it all figured out beforehand.
Nope.
It's more about that process.
Exactly.
I like that. And, that kind of ties into this whole idea of a growth mindset.
Oh, yeah, the excerpt mentions that.
Yeah. For anyone who's not familiar with that idea, could you break that down a bit?
Sure. So a growth mindset is basically the belief that our abilities aren't fixed.
Okay.
They can be developed
Uh-huh.
through dedication and hard work.
So it's like we're not stuck where we are.
Right, exactly. It's about embracing challenges as opportunities to learn and grow rather than seeing them as threats.
Okay, I see.
So it's a shift in perspective.
And the excerpt connects this growth mindset to unlocking the next level you.
Yes, it's like there's always this better version of ourselves.
Right, just waiting to be discovered.
Exactly.
And this journey of self-discovery, it doesn't have to be a solo mission.
Oh, absolutely not. The excerpt even shouts out this organization called Elevarsity.
At Elevarsity?
Yeah, and they seem to be all about providing support and guidance
Oh, that's cool.
to help people reach their full potential.
So it's like having a guide on that journey.
Yeah.
Someone to help you navigate those obstacles and keep you accountable.
Exactly.
Which I think is a really powerful reminder
Yeah.
that we don't have to figure everything out on our own.
Sometimes having that mentor, a coach, or even just a supportive community
Right,
can make all the difference.
totally. So to recap what we've learned today,
Yeah.
first we got to identify our blockers,
Uh-huh.
then challenge those sneaky excuses that might be masking deeper fears.
Right.
And then, well, do it.
Do it.
Take action, embrace imperfection.
Yes.
And remember, it's a journey of growth.
Absolutely. And as you go about your week, I'd challenge you to think about this.
Okay.
What's one specific fear that's been holding you back? And what's one small step
Yeah.
you can take to move through that fear
Wow.
and unlock a bit more of your potential?
That's a great question for everyone to think about.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me today.
It was fun.
Yeah. Until next time.
See ya.